Well, everybody, here is a quick overview of how I would study for the midterm study guide, given what it looks like. This should give you a better idea of what I'm expecting you to know, which I think is less than what some of you are worried about. Um, so let me go through and show this to you, and then I'll just give you some closing thoughts. So over here, I have the midterm study guide. Yes, you all probably are looking at it in Pages or in Word. This is in Pages. It's a word processor. Away we go. So I'm going to look at Chapter 1, and I'm looking at this question here, which is about a number of different things. What does McKnight say we learn from the following topics and how Christians have read the Bible on them? Um, these are the questions that I think are freaking some people out because you're right. Some of you who have emailed me, it is covering the whole book. I have just made these bigger so everyone can see. So what does McKnight say? So over here, I have my Kindle copy of the book. Here's the blue parakeet. I'm just clicking through, and now we're going to chapter 1. So this is the book. For me to find these, I know these are major subject headings, so I'm just going to flip through discovery of a question. That's not what I'm looking for. Where is it? Picking and choosing Sabbath. There we go. Now, it depends on how you read. If you read with a highlighter, you may very well already have something highlighted in here. I know I have that. I highlighted this about learning when I went through the first time. So Christians learned that we morph one thing into another. And that tells us how we read the Bible. So while this bit of morphing here is actually about the tithing, when you go back and look, it's about how Christians morphed the Sabbath, which was Friday, into the Lord's Day, and now have morphed it into just a day. Of course, some no longer follow it in any way. But there we go. So now we're going to keep going. We're looking for foot washing now. Here's my major title, foot washing, and I'm looking through this, and again, I've highlighted already what I learned. Sometimes we look behind the text to grasp a timeless principle, and the principle is more important than doing the actual words. You know what we can actually do here? It's up to you as you do this, but in this case, I'm just going to go ahead and copy that and drop that in. And I have the exact thing. When you're studying, you don't need this exact thing. You do need to have the idea. So we look behind the text for a timeless principle. Next, charismatic gifts. Oh, here we go. There's charismatic gifts again. And look, what I learned is an expression that sums up the way many read the Bible now. That was then, but this is now. So, those of you, just to remind you what charismatic gifts, it's how some people say they don't exist anymore. So, now we're going to go on to the last section, which is surrendering possessions. And as we skim through, we figured out that many Christians aren't even following it because because they thought they were doing something completely different. So what do we learn about it? We learn that people don't do this because they don't think it is for now. And in this one, you might want to have a second point. Question: how do we decide? But really, that's it. Foot washing here, you know what? Let's even take that and look for a timeless principle. That's all you've got to do. Just so everybody's clear on this, this is a college midterm. which is supposed to be more involved than tests you've taken in the past. We have spent over a month on this textbook and read it at a pretty reasonable pace, and we've taken a great deal of time in class talking about it. So I do expect that you are able to interact with the ideas in the book really well as we enter the midterm time. If you have any more questions, please do get in touch with me, and I hope this helps you.